Hello, dreamy Pisces. Welcome to your May 2025 astrology reading. I'm delighted to connect with you today as we explore what the stars have in store for Pisces. Sun, moon, and rising this month. May brings a fascinating blend of energies for you, dear Pisces. With significant planetary movements activating your zones of communication, home, and family, you're experiencing a month of both intellectual stimulation and emotional grounding. This creates an interesting foundation for evolution in your relationships as well. In today's reading, we'll focus especially on your romantic relationships and how they might develop during this intuitive and expressive month. Whether you're single, dating, or in a committed partnership, May's planetary movements have important messages for your heart. So get comfortable and let's dive into your Pisces May 2025 horoscope. Transition graphic, stars flowing into next section. Graphic, calendar showing May, with key dates highlighted. May 2025 brings several significant planetary movements that will shape the collective energy we're all experiencing. The month begins with Pluto turning retrograde on May 4th, initiating a period of deep internal transformation for everyone. This retrograde asks us to examine power dynamics in our relationships and confront any shadows we've been avoiding. On May 10th, Mercury enters Taurus, bringing a grounded, practical energy to our communications. This helps stabilize our thoughts and allows for more deliberate expression. The full moon in Scorpio on May 12th illuminates hidden emotions and brings relationship matters to a climax. This is a powerful moon for emotional revelations and deepening intimacy. Mid-month, we have Jupiter forming a sextile with Chiron on May 18th, offering healing opportunities, especially in areas where we felt wounded in relationships. This same day, Jupiter squares the true node, creating tension between our growth and our destined path. The Sun enters Gemini on May 20th, shifting the collective energy toward curiosity, communication, and social connection. One of the most significant transits occurs on May 24th, when Saturn enters Aries. This begins a nearly 3-year period where the planet of structure, responsibility, and maturity will be in the sign of initiative and new beginnings. Mercury enters Gemini on May 25th, enhancing our mental agility and desire for variety in communication. The month concludes with a new moon in Gemini on May 26, offering a fresh start in matters related to communication and connection. Transition graphic, water elements flowing into next section. For you Pisces, May 2025 activates several important areas of your chart, creating a month of enhanced communication, domestic focus, and emotional healing. The month begins with the Sun in Taurus, illuminating your third house of communication, siblings, and local environment. This placement enhances your ability to express your thoughts clearly and practically, which can be particularly helpful for a sign that sometimes struggles to translate your intuitive understanding into words. It's a time for meaningful conversations and connecting with those in your immediate environment. When Pluto turns retrograde on May 4th in your 12th house of spirituality, dreams, and the subconscious, you may experience some deep transformation in your inner world. This transit is particularly significant for you as the 12th house is naturally associated with Pisces energy. You're being asked to examine hidden patterns, spiritual practices, and how you process emotions beneath the surface. Mercury entering Taurus on May 10th joins the Sun in your communication sector, further enhancing your ability to express yourself clearly and ground your typically flowing thoughts into more structured form. This is an excellent time for writing, important conversations, or learning new practical skills. The full moon in Scorpio on May 12th illuminates your 9th house of higher learning, travel, and belief systems. This powerful lunation could bring educational pursuits or philosophical explorations to a culmination point. It may also reveal important insights about your spiritual path or highlight opportunities for travel or expansion of your worldview. This begins a nearly 3-year, the Jupiter-Chiron sextile on May 18th, connects your 2nd house of personal resources and values with your 12th house of spirituality, offering healing opportunities through aligning your material world with your spiritual values. This aspect can help you address wounds related to self-worth and receiving, which benefits all your relationships. When the Sun enters Gemini on May 20th, it moves into your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. This begins a period of focus on creating comfort and security in your living environment. Your natural Piscean sensitivity is directed toward nurturing your home life and strengthening family bonds during this time. Saturn entering Aries on May 24th activates your second house of personal resources, values, and self-worth. This begins a nearly 3-year period of structured approach to your finances and material security, potentially bringing more responsibility in managing resources or requiring you to establish more disciplined financial habits. Mercury entering Gemini on May 25th joins the Sun in your home sector, enhancing communication with family members and making it easier to express your feelings about domestic matters. The new moon in Gemini on May 26th in your 4th house offers a fresh start in your home and family life. This is an excellent time to set intentions around creating emotional security, improving your living space, or healing family relationships. Transition graphic fish and water, flowing into next section. Graphic heart symbol, with Pisces zodiac sign, May 2025, brings significant developments in your romantic life. Dear Pisces, with planetary movements affecting both your communication style and your emotional foundations. For Pisces in committed relationships, the Sun in your 3rd house until May 20th enhances communication with your partner. This is a time for meaningful conversations that deepen your understanding of each other. Your natural empathic abilities are balanced with more clear and direct expression, helping you articulate your needs and feelings in ways your partner can easily understand. When the Sun moves into your 4th house of home and family on May 20th, the focus shifts toward creating emotional security and comfort in your relationship. This is an excellent time for nesting activities with your partner, whether that means redecorating your shared space, establishing nurturing rituals at home, or simply spending quality time together in your private sanctuary. For Pisces who are dating or in newer relationships, the first 3 weeks of May support clear communication about your feelings and intentions. With Mercury in your 3rd house from May 10th, you're able to express your typically complex emotions more directly, which helps potential partners understand your needs and desires more clearly. The most romantic day for Pisces in May 2025 is February 1st, according to astrologers. While this is outside our current month, in May your most romantically charged days will likely be around the full moon on May 12th, when your 9th house of expansion is illuminated. This creates opportunities for romantic connections through shared learning experiences, travel, or philosophical discussions. For single Pisces, Pluto retrograde in your 12th house prompts deep inner work that ultimately prepares you for healthier relationships. This transit helps you recognize and release subconscious patterns that may have been attracting partners who weren't aligned with your highest good. The new moon in your home sector on May 26th is perfect for setting intentions about creating the emotional foundation that will eventually support a fulfilling partnership. Potential relationship challenges this month center around Saturn entering your resources sector on May 24th, which could bring up concerns about material security and how it affects your relationships. You might find yourself becoming more practical about romantic choices, considering financial compatibility alongside emotional connection. While this is ultimately healthy, be careful not to let material concerns overshadow the spiritual and emotional connection that is so important to you as a Pisces. Transition graphic, water and moonlight, flowing into next section, based on May's astrological forecast. Here are some practical relationship tips for you, Pisces. Communicate with clarity. With the Sun and Mercury in your communication sector, for much of the month, practice expressing your feelings directly rather than hoping others will intuitively understand you. Use I statements to share your needs and emotions without blaming or expecting mind reading. Pause to create emotional security. The Sun in your home sector, after May 20th, highlights the importance of feeling emotional and ties importance of feeling emotionally safe. In relationships, identify what makes you feel secure and communicate these needs to partners or potential love interests. 3. Examine subconscious patterns. Pluto retrograde in your 12th house invites deep psychological exploration. Notice recurring themes in your relationships and consider how these might connect to early experiences or unresolved emotions. Journaling or therapy can be particularly helpful during this transit. Pause 4. Balance dreaming and practicality. Saturn entering your resources sector asks you to bring more structure to how you approach material security in relationships. while maintaining your beautiful Piscean idealism. Also have practical conversations about shared resources and financial goals. 5. Expand through shared experiences. The full moon in your ninth house on May 12th highlights the importance of growth and learning in relationships. Plan activities that expand your horizons together, whether through travel, education, or exploring new philosophical ideas. Pause. 6. Set new moon intentions. Use the Gemini new moon on May 26th to set intentions around the kind of emotional foundation you want to create in your relationships. Focus on how you can nurture both yourself and your partners through creating a supportive home environment. Pause. Remember, Pisces, your natural compassion, intuition, and spiritual depth are tremendous gifts in relationships. This month, focus on balancing these qualities with clearer communication and practical grounding, allowing your relationships to benefit from both your mystical nature and your growing ability to function effectively in the material world. Pause. Transition graphic. Stars flowing into next section. Graphic. Pisces, symbol with stars and water. As we wrap up your May 2025 forecast, dear Pisces, let's reflect on the key themes of this dynamic month. May represents a month that begins with focus on communication and local connections, then shifts toward home, family, and emotional foundations. The first 3 weeks emphasize expressing your thoughts and feelings more clearly, while the latter part of the month highlights creating security and comfort in your domestic life. Throughout the month, planetary movements in your spiritual sector and resources sector prompt important evolution in how you process emotions and create material stability. Remember these important dates. May 4th, Pluto retrograde begins transformation in your spiritual and subconscious realm. Pause. May 12th, full moon in Scorpio illuminates your path of expansion and higher learning. Pause. May 18th, Jupiter Chiron sextile offers healing through aligning material and spiritual values. Pause. May 20th, Sun enters Gemini, activating your home and emotional foundations. Pause. May 24th, Saturn enters Aries, beginning a period of structured approach to resources. Pause. May 26th, new moon in Gemini offers fresh starts in your domestic life. Pause. The overall message of May is one of balancing clear communication with emotional depth and spiritual connection with practical security. As you express yourself more directly early in the month, you're also preparing for the deeper emotional work and home-focused energy that emerges in the latter part of May. In your romantic life, this is a month to communicate your needs clearly, while also creating the emotional security that allows relationships to flourish. Your natural Pisces sensitivity and intuition are balanced with more practical expression and grounded approaches to creating stability. As you navigate May's energies, remember that your compassion, intuition, and spiritual depth are your greatest relationship strengths. This month, focus on balancing these qualities with clearer communication and practical grounding, allowing your relationships to benefit from your full spectrum of gifts. Thank you for joining me for your May 2025 forecast. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and share with the Pisces in your life. Until next month, may the stars light your path forward.